And we'll meet Brandon, an eager little boy waiting for a family of his own. Those stories plus all the day's news, weather, and sports tonight at 5 on Channel 11 News.
The Price is Right, today at 4:30.
Jordan, what are you doing here? I thought you'd already left. What's wrong?
I just called down to the hotel desk. You wouldn't believe what the clerk just told me.
Jordan, I think...
You know, contrary to your last story, Leanne, there is no hotel doctor. I cannot believe you're still lying to me.
Jordan, listen to me. I just...
No, what should I listen for? What's the point?
Wait, where are you going?
It's not obvious. Out. Leanne, we're through.
Jarrett Morgan is not our father. Our father is dead, Thomas. He died 10 years ago in a plane crash.
Tyler, you're right. The plane crashed, but he didn't die.
I don't believe that. I can't believe it. His voice, his face.
Tyler, now listen to me. He's had massive plastic surgery. That's the reason for the voice change. Tyler, look, I know exactly how you feel. I was feeling the same way myself just a while ago.
You've known about this and you didn't tell me about it? How long, Thomas? How long have you been lying to us?
A few months. He never intended for me to know. I found out by accident.
And what? You decided not to tell us? Where do you get off making a decision like that?
I didn't want any of us to know, Tyler.
Well, what about Mom? Why didn't you tell her? Oh, my God, Thomas. She thinks she's still a widow. She was about to be married. How dare you keep this from her?
Oh, Wendy, excuse me.
Oh, Mr. Morgan, something I can do for you?
Yes, have you seen Dr. McCandless?
He didn't come in today.
Were you expecting this afternoon?
Maybe. He didn't say. Did you want to leave a message for him?
No, no message. I'll catch up with him later. Thank you.
Sure thing.
Oh, Clarissa.
Jared, I'm sorry I didn't see you. Hello. I'm on my way to see Mom.
Oh, I know. I won't keep you long. Just I haven't had a chance to talk to you alone since the shooting.
No, it seems like it's a long time since it happened. I can't look. I really gotta get to Mom.
Oh, Clarissa. I imagine you've heard by now that I'm a suspect in the shooting. I didn't do it, Clarissa. I need you to know that. I need to hear you say that you believe me.
The Pop One processor attachment-free from Sunbeam.
You mean to say Mark Denning wasn't the intended victim? I was? Could be, Senator. According to the club steward, a woman called and was told you were in Senator Denning's room. Who was the woman? I thought you'd know that, Senator. Did a woman call you about that time? No? Tell me something, Senator. Do you know a Charity Blake? Yes, I do. She's an art dealer. In fact, she arranged the sale of my private collection after my wife died. Why? I understand she went to the club to talk to you on the morning of the shooting. She did. We talked business. I see. Oh, one last question, Senator. Do you know of anyone who might have a grudge against you? Enough of a grudge to want you dead? Absolutely not. No one. And since that was your last question, I really should be going. Oh, I'm sorry to have kept you as long as I have, Senator. Thank you for your help. May I call on you if any new questions arise? Of course. You have my number at the Lincoln Club. Sergeant Kintara, send in Ms. Blake. I'm ready to see her.
No, wait, Jordan, please don't go.
I want you to stay. told me you'd give me a good reason. Yeah. Can't you say the words? I care about you, Jody. How hard could that be? Well, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care whether you care or not. Because it's not worth it. All that's going to happen is I'm just going to get in deeper and deeper. And you're just going to keep telling me more lies, keeping me out.
I'm not trying to keep you out.
It looks that way to me. You know, I have no idea who you are, none. After all we've been through. I don't know any more about you than the day you walked in the casino in that little black dress.
That's not true.
You know, something's really going on with you. You're really hiding something.
No, I'm not.
Well, then talk to me. Say something I'll believe. Give me a good reason not to walk out that door. Fine, I'm gone.
No, wait, Jordan, no.
What? You come up with another lie I'm gonna fall into?
I don't want you to go.
That's not good enough.
No, Jordan, stop it. I love you.
What makes you think you had the right to keep this from us? That's what I don't understand. Wally and I happen to be his sons, too. Have you forgotten about that? And what about Mom? My God, Thomas!
Are you just gonna condemn me, or are you gonna listen to what I have to say? First, I said exactly what you said to Dad.
How can you call that man our dad?
Because that's who he is. I told him he had no right to come here and not tell us the truth. That he had no right to play God with our lives.
Yeah, well, you got that straight.
Yeah, well, he had two really great reasons. The first one was Mom.
Mom was about to marry somebody.
Yes,
Thomas.
she was about to marry a man, a wonderful man. She was about to be happy for the first time in 10 years. She was finally going to put all the grief about Dad behind her. Tyler, he felt that he had no right to destroy that. He didn't feel he had the right after all this time to turn her world upside down again.
Then what was that scene all about at the airport? He didn't exactly stay away from her, did he? She was beginning to fall in love with him as Jarrett Morgan.
I know. And he never stopped loving her. Tyler, I really believe he was about to tell Mom who he really was when he got warned.
Warned? What are you talking about, warned?
That his life could be in danger. Listen, Tyler, you know Josh Harrington and the syndicate already tried to kill him once. They thought they succeeded. Then they started to get very curious about this Jarrett Morgan. They suspected that he was feeding information to you and the committee. Now, if they knew that Baxter McCandless was alive and well... Look, Tyler, I don't think I need to draw you a picture. They would have gone after him or Mom or any one of us. He felt he had to keep the lie up to protect us.
If he was so determined to protect us, why'd he come back here in the first place?
Because he had the chance to walk again, Tyler. He had the opportunity to see how his family turned out, to be near them. My God, how can you judge him for that?
I judge him because he lied to us. He let us suffer for years believing he was dead when in fact he was alive. I judge him because Mark Denning is lying on his back in a hospital bed with a bullet wound in the back of his head.
He did not shoot Mark!
You don't know that, Thomas. This man's face has changed. We don't know what else has changed about him. Listen, Thomas. When they pulled him out of the sea that day, he walked away from us by choice. And look what he became. Look who he associated himself with. Victor Markham, Zed Diamond. I don't know this man anymore, and you don't either.
You're wrong. I know him very well. I've worked very closely with him for months now. And even if I didn't know his name was Baxter McCandless, I'll tell you to your face, he'd never commit murder.
He's in love with Mom. He would not dare have Mark Denning walk down that aisle with her. He went to Mark Denning's room the morning before the wedding.
No, Mark asked him up. He'd figured out who Jarrett really was. Tyler, you think that he would shoot Mark to stop him from marrying Mom? Tyler, he wouldn't need a gun to do that. He'd do it with 3 words. I'm Baxter McCandless. But he didn't do that. God knows he had plenty of opportunity. Now, do you want to explain that to me?
I can't yet.
Hey, where are you going?
Go talk to Dad, of course.
Now there's a new word for Christmas.
Please don't leave me.
Well, I don't want to leave you. I always feel like I'm on the outside looking in. Do you know I love you too? Don't you know how many times I wanted to tell you that?
Why didn't you?
I just thought you'd run away. I don't know why you won't let me get close to you.
Because I have so little to give you. I feel like all I do is just take.
That's not true. Don't you understand? First time in my life, I met a lady that I wanted to care of, I want to love. Never felt like that.
You don't have to do all that. Just be with me.
There's more in the world I want to do than that. You see, that's why I want to pay off this Covington guy. Give him back the money, could drop the charges. And how can we possibly be together if you're stuck in some jail?
You can really do that?
I'm gonna do it, yeah. And then I'm gonna take you away from all this, all right? And the pills, Covington, everything. It's just gonna be the two of us.
I owe you an explanation about the pills.
No. Later, okay?
No, I am not hooked, Jordan. Honest. You have to believe me. They were prescribed by my physician, Dr. Bromberg. He's here in D.C.
Well, look, is it a problem I talk to this doctor?
No, I'll arrange it.
We don't have to do it right away. I mean, I know your life is kind of a mess right now, and I'm going to do everything to fix it, I promise. I'm going to make everything perfect. And we're finally going to have the chance to be there for each other. I love you.
When the police questioned me, I told them you could never do such a terrible thing. I don't know if they believed me. No one will listen to me.
Are you all right?
Everyone is trying to make more out of our friendship than it ever was. Paula, my family, even Mark. It is such a shame that two people can't be friends. Just friends.
Yes, it is.
It was just a friendship, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Just a wonderful friendship, Clarissa. One that I'll always cherish.
You were leaving town. I was going to marry Mark. It was just a friendship, and that's exactly what I told Mark, but I don't know if he believed me. I am so sorry that our friendship had to bring you so much pain.
It hasn't. Not for 1 minute.
But now the police are questioning you. They're making those terrible accusations. I never meant for this to happen.
Clarissa, listen to me. Our friendship has brought me nothing but happiness. I don't regret one moment of it. And as for what's going on now, none of it is your fault. None of it.
I have to go see Mark. He really needs me to be with him.
I have a few questions I'd like to ask you in connection with the Denning case.
I have no connection whatsoever to Senator Denning, and I am late for a plane, Lieutenant.
Tell me, Miss Blake, what were you doing at the Lincoln Club on the morning of the senator's shooting?
I was having a meeting with Senator Josh Harrington.
About?
It was business. He's acquiring a Kelly Harper painting, and he wanted me to handle it. Now, I've worked for him before, but I'm sure you know all about that.
And after that?
I went home.
Alone?
If you're asking me if I can prove that's where I was, the answer is no, but then I didn't think I needed an alibi because I haven't done anything. Look, are we all through here? Because if we are, I really am late.
I understand. Exactly where is it that you're going, Miss Blake?
I beg your pardon?
You did say you have a plane to catch, didn't you?
But I really don't think that's any of your business. Look, I've already told you that I have absolutely no connection at all with Senator Denning. So why are you wasting my time?
Because you do have a connection with Senator Harrington. You see, Miss Blake, there's a possibility that Mark Denning was not the intended target of that bullet. Yeah?
Sorry to interrupt, Reno, but I thought you better take a look at this right away. I think we may have just cracked the Denning case.
Cheese, glorious cheese. So sumptuous and luscious. Cheese.
Call to say hello. The People Present. Available in $25 gift packs. 5 $5 certificates. AT&T. The right choice.
Yeah, look, I need you to tell me something. How long would it take for someone, let's say in my old job at Clegg Towers, to earn $100,000?
Does this mean you're thinking about coming back to work for Clegg Industries?
Maybe. I mean, if there's still a job there for me.
You know there's always a job there. Nothing would make your mother and me happier.
What about the money?
What about the money?
Would you be willing to give me $100,000 advance on my salary for the first year?
$100,000 is what I call a pretty hefty advance. Have you gotten yourself into some kind of jam?
No, sir. I need it for a friend.
A woman friend?
Yes, sir.
This the lady you said you were through with?
I misunderstood the circumstances.
You must be pretty serious about this lady friend.
Look, Dad, let's just stick with the job, okay? Now, I'm willing to make a deal. If you give me the $100,000 in advance, I'll work for you at Clegg Industries for a year. And I'll do whatever you want me to.
You sure this is what you want?
Yeah. And also, if you could throw in the house in the Caribbean and the company Learjet, just for a week or so.
You planning a little vacation?
Yeah, sure, why not?
With your lady friend?
What do you say?
I say you drive a hard bargain.
Well, I am my father's son.
Okay, you got a deal.
Right.
Oh, Thomas, thank God you're here.
Why, is there something wrong?
I don't know.
Well, what is it?
It's Mark. He's trying to talk. I mean, words that don't make sense. His eyes are closed, but he's talking.
Well, that sometimes happens, Mom. Has Dr. Stevenson been in to see him?
Yeah, he said it might not mean anything at all, but Thomas, I think he's wrong. I think Mark is trying to tell me something, but I don't know what it is.
It's okay, come on. It's all right, let it out. Yeah, it's all right.
Thomas, I think he's trying to get through to me. He's trying to tell me something, and I don't have any idea what it is.
Captain McCandless. I guess I should have expected this.
I want to talk to you.
Well, I don't know what more I can say. I didn't shoot Mark Denning.
Really?
Jared Morgan may not have pulled that trigger. But what about Baxter McCandless?
How did you find out?
It's a funny thing, actually. I was on my way to tell Lieutenant Ames that I thought he had a very good case against Jarrett Morgan, that he should go ahead with the arrest. And then Thomas decided to let me in on the little secret.
Tyler, I'm sorry that you had to find out that way. But don't blame Thomas. I made him promise not to tell anyone.
What else don't I know, Dad?
What do you mean?
For months now, you have been stringing me along, feeding me tidbits of information, just enough to keep the investigation going, but never enough to really nail anybody.
I told you everything I know, Tyler. I'm sorry that it couldn't be more. The evidence that you really need went down with that plane.
Yeah, did it? How do I know you haven't been playing me for the fool, trying to buy time for your friends?
Wait a minute. Are you suggesting that I'm trying to protect the syndicate? That I deliberately misled you?
Well, we both know that you've misled me. Isn't that right, Dad? The question is, why?
Josh Harrington and his people are murderers. They tried to kill me once. If they knew who I really was, they'd try again. They stop at nothing, Tyler. They would try to get to you or to your mother. I couldn't let that happen.
And I think you did what was expedient for you.
Tyler, listen to me.
Yeah, don't stop now. Come on, Dad. I want to hear the explanation. Come on.
I'm not going to try to justify my actions to you, Tyler. I did what I thought was right.
And coming back here and lying to us like you did. Letting Mom fall in love with you again. You think that's right?
She's not really in love with me, Tyler. Clarissa made a decision. She wanted to marry Mark. I knew that. That's why I tried to leave. I swear to you, Tyler, I wanted her to walk down that aisle and be happy for the rest of her life.
And I don't believe you. You love her.
Yes! Damn it, I love her. I always will. And I want her back in my life, desperately.
Desperately enough to shoot Mark Denning?
My God, Tyler. You really believe I tried to kill Mark, don't you?
Mr. Morgan?
What is it, Lieutenant?
You're under arrest for the attempted murder of Senator Mark.
What?
Wait a minute, Lieutenant. Don't you think you're a bit premature? All the evidence we had on Morgan is purely circumstantial.
Not anymore, it isn't. We found the weapon used in the shooting, verified by ballistics. We checked the registration. The gun is yours, Mr. Morgan. Read him his rights.
You have the right to remain silent. If you give up the right to remain silent, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to...